Hey, how you doing? Today's Wednesday afternoon, and it's hot. Woo! I think it was like 38 degrees today, and it looks like there's a storm coming, which we need. Look at that. It's getting darker. Hopefully it does storm. A few cows over there. Watch. But sort of haven't been doing. We did a heap on the weekend, but then obviously I work off the farm during the week. But we're been just getting rid of some old timber down the front there with the chainsaw, and I give that a bit of a tune up the other day too. So where is it? Here it is. Here needs a bit of it. I'll give the blade a quick file. But yeah, we'll go down there and I'll show you what I did down there. But I'm going to send these parts away for this dirt bike too. Now that we're in the new year, because I won't have to sit around waiting for them. You know, I didn't want to leave parts out over Christmas and have them shut down and all that sort of stuff, and that's when things go missing and all the rest of it. But the cylinder and the crankcases and the stator, I've got to send them away, and then I'm going to order another rod kit. Oh yeah, it's all going to happen. And we've got to get some plastics, and there's bits and pieces that need doing. Maybe getting, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the wheels yet, but a lot of little things I've got to get, but we'll get there. Anyway, I'll sharpen up this chainsaw, and then we'll go down the front there and have a look at what we've been doing down there. So down the front paddock now, and so this has been busted off in a big storm. Halfway up, and like there's a fair bit came down, and you know, there's like just all these branches and stuff like that, and cattle just won't walk through it because they don't like it. They can't see what's under their feet. I'm buggered if I know how people go in pulled country with it and stuff, but I know that the grass will grow up all around this, and they won't go near it. They won't touch it. It'll just sit there. And so yeah, I cut it all up and pile it up like that. There's another one over there. And I did. There's more there to be cut up. Pretty decent sized log. This wood doesn't burn real well, it's crap. I'm no expert on timber and stuff, but it's really light. It's easy to cut, which is good. But yeah, it burns really fast, and it's it's no good, unfortunately, because it's a shame. It looks good, but it's not. It's rubbish. That hardwood over there, it's the opposite. Really hard and burns super slow. But anyway, I'll get the chainsaw out and I'll cut some more of this stuff up and start piling up before hopefully this storm hits, which will be good. Here comes the storm. There's a bit of lightning flashing around, and hopefully there's a bit of a front coming through. I'm jumping in the ute and getting out of here, so we'll hopefully I'll video a bit of it if it blows through up from up the house. Raining heavier on this side. I don't know which direction it's coming from, if it's coming from that way or blowing over this way or what. Look. Oh, hopefully we get 30 or 40 mil. Just come in now. We needed this. We've been waiting for it. They're getting the muggy weather and no rain to go with it, so happy days. Bit of water in the tanks. We had plenty of water in the tanks anyway. I was more worried about the feed and the lawn and everything. We cleared up the lawn grubs, but we didn't get any rain for the grass to grow back. But you wait and see this. I'll do a video in the next day or so, and fingers crossed we get a bit more. And woohoo! Happy. Still going. This is the first decent storm we've had. With watery. With the water overflowing out of the tanks. I don't know how much more we'll get out of it, but the lightning and thunder was right over the top of us earlier, and we had a couple of small blackouts, but thank goodness the power come back on. But look, she's filled this dam up. Woo. Very nice. Just what we needed. Very nice. So it's the afternoon after the big storm we had last night. 84 millimeters. That's the most amount of rain that we've ever had in a storm in 3 years of being here. Wow. Everything's gonna flourish now. Good stuff. Nice and easy rotisserie chicken today. And this is what we've seasoned it with, something different. We chucked it in a brine for about an hour, hour and a half, and it's all ready to go. I've already got the coals fired up. We're going to throw her on, leave her on there for a couple of hours. Happy days. Chicken's on. Coals are nice and hot. We'll give that about 2 hours. She should be done. Nice and easy. Charcoal chicken. So we're moving our steers again. They've been up in this paddock up here for 2 weeks. A bit more than 2 weeks. We put them in there sort of over Christmas and New Year, and they're going in the next paddock down from this one. But we've got the heifers and calves and cows in this paddock, so we've got to run the fence down, the electric fence down, and that way they won't take off up into the hills over there with them and get mixed up. And then we're going to move the girls down back in with Brucey the bull. It's time, but we've got to get the calves through the yard and tag them, and one of them needs a band put on him, but I haven't got a bander yet, and so that might have to wait until next weekend, so we might leave it one more week for them. But yeah, we'll get these steers out of there, and they've done a good job in there, and back down and start rotating them through the front again. So we'll put this fence up and then we'll start moving some cows. So our fence is up, as you can see. I'm going to go through filming that every single time we do it. But Jo's just down, she's way down there, just checking that the gates are closed in this next paddock. And we're going to put them down in there and probably take this fence down and split that paddock back off at half. And yeah, they'll start rotating through there again, but I might even put them up in here too, because like this is just getting away. There's just not enough cattle in here to keep it down, but it's not a bad problem to have, is it? Like, check this out. Look at that. There's cows in here, there's just not enough of them to stay on top of it, sort of thing. But no, we're in a pretty good place at the moment, and it's nice. We'll get these cows. Look, half of them are already standing up the gate there waiting for it to come through, so we'll get it up now. Where am I going? Come on! Come on. Starting to come through now. There you go. This is where we want them. This is where they're going into. Come on. Look at that. Beautiful. It's everywhere. Very lucky. And that's it. Pretty sure that's all of them. That's it, mate. We're in. That's it, you're in now. Living the dream. Living the dream. Just checking in on the chicken. It's only got about 10 minutes to go. Check it out. Look at that. Beautiful. Happy days. Just about done. We'll take it off and wrap it up in foil and let it sit for a little while. Okay, so today's Tuesday afternoon. Finished work about half an hour ago, had a cuppa. So last week we had that big storm, which I filmed a little bit of. We ended up getting 84 mil of rain out of that storm. And then we had another one yesterday. And we got about 24, 25 mil. And it looks like it's coming back in again. So it's really, really sticky and tropical. That's my air compressor going in the background. And quad bike's got a slow leak and it's got about half a dozen plugs in that back left-hand tyre. But should be right. Those quad bike tyres are expensive. Got to keep them going as long as you can. I don't know what we're going to do. I'm going to go and spray a tank of weeds. If something else pops up, I'll video it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. This steer here staring straight at me. He's the one that had the problems with the flies. Look how well he's healing up on the side of his neck there. That was red raw. Awesome. All the sores around his eyes are gone now. Look at that. Very good. Happy days. He must have just had a reaction to him. None of the others ended up like that. So we come down to feed the steers again. And Bruce, if he ever gets here. Come on. Is he? You'll hurt yourselves. You're getting all silly. Come on. Wait till the others get here. Gotta check this other fella out. It's Bruce. It's a little well, I call him Caramel. This little caramel fella is limping a little bit in the front foot, so we've got to move them all around. Bruce is going back in with the girls, and yeah, we'll look at. Well, I put him in the crush and have a look at his foot and see what's going on. He's been limping for a few days now. We can't see anything. It all looks fine. So get him nice and quiet. I call this stuff cattle ration where we buy it at Cupie in town. Some people call it lick. Call it whatever you like. But I mix some pellets through it, some beef pellets through it as well. They love it. Brucey. Headbutt. Just been out spraying some more weeds. Never ending. Pretty bad up there. It's going to take a while. But anyway, that's probably going to do this video. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks heaps for watching. Catch you later.